This morning on today's checklist, we are standing up to all that junk. We get those spam texts, a final notice from the DMV, a part-time job offer that seems too good to be true. The Federal Trade Commission says people lost nearly $500 million last year to text scams. NBC News business and data correspondent Brian Cheung is here to protect our information and our wallets. Good morning, Brian. I got 2 calls yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Well, these texts are pretty good. I mean, I've almost gotten got by some of them. I'm like, wait a minute, did I actually owe that toll booth?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, exactly. The like the easy pass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I know on my phones, like both at home and on the cell, it'll say likely spam call.
Yeah.
And unless I recognize, I don't answer. But what do you do about calls and texts? How do you identify or get a good idea that these are in fact spam?
Yeah, well, let's start off with text, right? I mean, we just listed some of those examples. One example was the job offer. Hey, there's a job offer. There's a recruiting agency caught with of your resume. Hey, do you want to come work for us? It pays. It's only 1 hour a day, I think this text says, and it's $3,000 a day. That sounds like a pretty good. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Another example is the Easy Pass toll, right? Hey, you have an outstanding toll balance. You got to go to this website that's got a funny URL. Then the other one is the unpaid ticket, maybe an enforcement. Oh, did you speed and you didn't pay off that ticket? Here's a link that you can click on to pay that. Well, again, these would be scam types of text messages. Red flags to look for in these types of text messages. First off, if it's anything seeking personal information, first off, don't give that personal information. Secondly, anything that sounds urgent or threatening, you need to pay it right now. They're trying to basically play off of psychology to make you pay into this, and also contains errors. Take a look very closely at those links and also the address that it's coming from. If it's a text message from some Hotmail account that you've never heard from before, it's probably a spam text.
Sometimes the spelling is wrong.
No, the spelling's all over the place, yeah. So, again, if it looks unreal and you kind of get a weird feel from it, it's probably a spam text.
Okay. So what should you do if you get one of those calls or texts?
Yeah, well, first off, do not ever reply. If you get a weird vibe from it, just don't reply. And also, do not give any personal information, ever. That's a good general policy. Secondly, let's say, for example, you did go through an Easy Pass toll recently and you go, maybe that's a thing that I had to pay. Just verify with the company. Go straight to the website, go straight to the source, verify that you might have an outstanding balance, but do not respond to those text messages. Many Easy Pass and toll companies, I've also said in the past, we are not going to send you a text message. So just be wary of that. But if you're unsure, just go straight to the source. And then also secure your accounts and report. Make sure that you have a strong password. If it's a compromised password, set a new one. And then secondly, report. You can actually forward spam texts directly to the Federal Trade Commission. That is 7726. Again, 7726. It actually stands for spam. You could let the FTC know that these are spam
I didn't
accounts.
know you could do that.
And, yep, exactly. You could just forward it right away. You don't need to respond. Just send it right to 7726.
I feel bad for the person who has to
deal with the whole those. Yeah, it might be
Jeez.
some software. So
Yeah, probably. Is there any way we can prevent this from ever happening in the first place?
yeah, well, first off, and this applies for calls as well, too, which you were asking about, Al, is you could set the phone to block and filter. So for the text messages, but also for phone calls that are coming in from phony numbers, it can just block it instantly if you get them recurring. I know I've gotten calls that have been seemingly daily. It gets really annoying, but you can set a block instantly to help do that automatically. Also, check your wireless provider services. So AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon are among some of the services that will offer their own, in some cases, free software that allows you to identify which ones might be spam phone numbers and filter them out automatically as well. And if you really want an upgraded version of that, you can use these call blocking apps, Hiya, RoboKiller, NomoRobo, or TrueCaller. They have some plans that start at $4 a month, which could give you a lot more bulletproof ways of trying to filter out.
By the way, RoboKiller. That's a great name.
Like that.
Yeah, sounds cool, right? You know?
Sounds like RoboCop. Yeah. So here's the deal. What about when you see unsubscribe?
Yeah.
On the email, what should you do?
Yeah, so we've been talking about phone calls and text, but emails is the big one, right? I mean, you get so many emails, you sign up for things that you don't remember. When you try to unsubscribe, there's a new report, though, from DNS that says that actually 1 in 644 unsubscribed links could be in and of themselves malicious links, right? So it's like you can't escape these days. So first off, if you do try to unsubscribe, use these list unsubscribe headers that are available in, let's say, for example, a Gmail, so you don't have to click anything. Set up filters, just send everything straight to spam, or you can create another address. You can just create a fake
Start
account
over.
that you use. Start over, or you can just give when someone asks you at the
Right.
counter, just give them one that's dedicated entirely to those types of emails, or you can give them Craig's email.
Well, what about block or mute? I sometimes will use block or mute on an email if it's a sender that I don't want to get stuff from. Or...
Block or mute works just as well.
Okay.
I think that when it comes to unsubscribing, sometimes those are emails that actually you want to keep in the inbox at some point. Maybe there was like a 20% off coupon from a store that is legit. If that is the case, sending it to spam would allow you to have that in your folder still, so you could at least search for it.
Okay.
But that's a good option as well as the block.
Always helpful, Brian. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.